Okay. Hi and welcome to our channel. This is our very first video. We are Think Thrift. My name is Chrissy and my fiance's name is Dennis. He and I are both full-time resellers. We sell on eBay and Poshmark. One of our favorite ways to learn about what types of brands and what types of items to look out for is to watch YouTube videos about what has sold for other resellers. So we thought we would create our own video to show you and share with you some items that have sold for us in January 2020 so far. So today's January 16th. We just picked our favorites. This is by no means all of the things that have sold for us, but just a few. You might see some of our dogs. We have 4 dogs with us right now in the background. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. These are some of the things that have sold for us in January 2020. All right, first up is a pair of Rollerblades, Talon brand, Forward 6000 series. I'm also gonna reference my phone to kind of tell you what we paid for them up front and what they sold for. So these Rollerblades sold for $43.20. We paid $5 for these at a garage sale this last summer. And Dennis actually bartered with the person at the garage sale for these because we were buying a whole bunch of games. And on our way out, we saw these Rollerblades and we were like, hey, do you want to just throw these in there for $5 extra? And she was like, sure. Next up is a pair of CrossFit shoes. I think my dog just hit the camera. Hey, Remington. Come over here. Okay, next up is a pair of Reebok CrossFit 2.0 men's 12 CrossFit running shoes. So these were really good size 12. They're in excellent condition. They sold for us for $32.64. We bought these for $5 at a garage sale. CrossFit shoes do really well for us. They move very quickly. The only problem with CrossFit shoes is that they're very hard to find where they aren't beat to crap. So make sure that they're in excellent condition. Check the inside back of the heel. You don't want any holes or anything like that. And also people who CrossFit like to have the bottom heel in perfect condition. Next up is a pair of Hokas. When you are at garage sales, look out for these Hoka 1-1s. Both men and women's do really well for us. These sold for us for $31. We paid $4.99 at the Goodwill. So yeah, look out for these. Hoka 1-1s have a really big following. They usually move pretty quickly. So next up is a Nintendo Game Boy Color bundle, and we sold it for $52 even. Next up is a Soft Surroundings sweater. Soft Surroundings is a women's brand that does really well for us. This was a size large, which was a great size. We found this at a Goodwill for $4.99. And it sold for $30 even fairly quickly. I think we had it up for about a week and then it sold. Next up is a VHS player or VCR. This one is a Go Video dual deck system. This thing was humongous. We did pay a little bit more than we do for VCRs. Usually we find VCRs at garage sales for like $3 to $4. This one we paid $15 at a Goodwill. It sold for $56.50 plus $18 shipping. So that thing was ginormous. Next, we have a portable PlayStation, a PSP model 1001. This we found on Facebook Marketplace, and Dennis, if he's on his phone, he's literally on either Facebook Marketplace, Let Go, or OfferUp. He is a genius when it comes to this stuff, and he's always refreshing. He gets notifications, so the second anything like electronics or video games pop up, he gets a notification about it and jumps on it. He is so good about that. This we paid $20 for. It sold for $47 and it was so easy to ship. I even believe it was first class. Next, we have a Samsung DVD player. So Samsungs do good, Sonys do good, do well, I guess that would be the right grammar. This Samsung DVD player VCR combo. So this was a twofer. We had a lot of people interested in this. We had a lot of offers, but we held our ground because we knew we could get just a little bit more for it. So this we actually did find at a garage sale. We paid $4 for it, and it sold for $46.99 plus $13 shipping. Next up, we have a pair of Salvatore Ferragamo women's shoes. These were a 7.5, which is a wonderful size. We found these at Salvation Army for $5, and they sold. We took a best offer of $32. These were listed for quite a while, and we actually cross-posted these on Poshmark as well. And they just were a very slow mover for us for some reason. I think that there is a specific brand, not brand, but like a sub-brand of Salvatore Ferragamo that does better. I'll have to look into that and see what it was, because I think I just saw it on Instagram. Somebody posted about it. So maybe it's like a type of Salvatore Ferragamo that does better than just regular, because these we held on to for a long time. So I did find out that the sub-brand I was referring to is called the Salvatore Ferragamo Tramezza. So I just wanted to insert a quick picture so that you guys could take a look for yourself. Next up, we have a Nintendo 64 game, Donkey Kong 64. We found this at an estate sale for $5. This sold for $31.34. And I love shipping these out because they are so easy to pack and ship. First class, we bubble wrap them, make sure that they're really protected and good to go. How do you get your dogs to behave while you take videos? You wanna say hi, girls? Girls and boys? One for you, one for you. One for you. Be good, babies. And one for the little one in the back. Okay. Now we are on to this vintage Orvis men's 2XL leather fishing vest. We were at Goodwill. We paid 20 bucks for it, so we did pay up more than we usually spend on items, but this was worth it. This was in excellent condition. This one we had listed for $79.94, and it sold for $75.94. Vintage Orvis does really good. Orvis itself is a good brand to look out for, but the vintage Orvis does really well. Next, we have a brand new in-box Yves Saint Laurent. I think that's how you say that. This was a men's cologne spray we found at a garage sale. We paid $10 for it. I think we bought 3 or 4 of these, and they've all sold for around $80. So this one sold for $70. On to the next, we have a vintage 1973 Jim Beam Volkswagen Beetle Decanter. So this was actually a device where you put the Jim Beam in it. There's like a little tiny cork on the back. It was so adorable. We found this at a yard sale for $10, and it sold for $50. Next, we have a camera. So cameras are always risky business because you want to make sure that they work. For this one, we paid $5 at a yard sale for it, and we always ask, like, to the best of their knowledge, do you know if this works? You know, and if they say no, sometimes we're like, well, since you don't know if it works, would you take this on it? So just, you know, it's kind of a bartering tactic. If they're not 100% positive, then we always kind of ask just to see if they'll take a better offer. So in this case, they did. It was $5. It did not come with a case or anything. This one sold for us for $75. We took a best offer. Next, we have, so this was a retail arbitrage item. We have an Adidas by our house. It's an Adidas outlet. And the last time we went there, we found these shoes. We found these Adidas, at the Adidas outlet. Adidas Original Deer Rupt Runner size 9, which was a really good size for men. We paid $30 a piece on these, and we sold this one for $66.45. Okay, next up we have 2 Sony PlayStation 3 wireless controllers. This one we actually found again on Facebook Marketplace, and we paid $15 for them, and they sold for $30. We took a best offer. Okay, and next up is a new brand for us. This brand is called Moz and Hoffman. It is a vintage sweater. They are made of wool and they are actually men's. So yeah, we paid $4.99 a piece at Goodwill. So we listed these yesterday and they sold overnight, both of them, to the same person. They gave us a best offer of $31.88 for each sweater. So they sold for a total of $63.76. We are more than happy to take best offers on items when people buy more than one because it saves shipping for us. Next is we have a Smartwool women's pullover sweater. This we also listed yesterday and it sold like instantly. I think it sold within like 2 hours. We paid $4.99 for this at Goodwill. It was the same shopping trip that we found the Moz and Hoffman. I'm gonna go with Moz and Hoffman. I listed it for $44.94 and took a best offer of $33.71. On to the next. We have a Peter Millar men's extra large 4th zip sweater. We paid $4.99 at Goodwill for this and it sold for $35. We took a best offer. We had it listed at $40. Last but not least, we have a FootJoy brand men's large gray Argyle 4th zip. This one actually had a windstop lining on the inside of it, so look out for those because those are really nice. But FootJoy in general, it's like a golf brand and it does really good. The sweaters and the tops, men's shirts do really well. So this was also listed yesterday and it sold this morning. We paid $4.99 for this at Goodwill and it sold for $32.50. We took a best offer. We had it listed for $40 or $39.99. And yeah, that one I believe went in a padded flat rate for $7.33. So that was also very easy to ship. So those are 20 items that have sold for us in 2020 so far. We picked out our favorite sales and wanted to share with you guys so that when you're outsourcing, you can have a better idea of what to look for in your thrift stores, if you're going garage sailing, to estate sales, or even if you want to sit home on your couch. Facebook Marketplace, Let Go, and OfferUp. Use those apps. We plan to make a bunch more videos this year, so if you like this content, if you're interested in reselling, we will share some of our knowledge. We're not, we're not professionals by any means, but we do this full-time for a living. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to keep an eye out for more videos. Luna, you want to come say goodbye? So yeah, keep an eye out for our new videos. We hope to be releasing lots more this year. See you soon.